When you need to visit your doctor, you want them to be up to date with their medical knowledge, able to diagnose and treat you based on the best available evidence. However, the rate at which new studies are published makes it impossible for any physician to stay completely up to date with the literature on an ongoing basis in anything but a very narrow speciality. Instead, what usually happens is that a team of therapy area experts will periodically perform a systematic review of the literature to identify new evidence. They then assess the potential benefits and harms of any treatment in light of the new findings, distilling the information down to provide new or modified guidelines and recommendations on how to diagnose and treat patients. In principle, the guidelines they produce can allow your doctor to stay up to date with the latest medical advances without having to reinterpret all the literature themselves. However, many clinical practice guidelines are only updated every 3 to 5 years. In recent years, the number of retracted publications in the literature has soared, and given how infrequently medical guidelines may get updated, there is significant potential for current medical guidelines to include recommendations based on articles that have since been retracted. In our study, we identified 192 guidelines published since 2022 that cited retracted articles, including high-profile guidelines from EU and US learned societies that have been cited over 1,500 times. We assessed whether anything had been done to mitigate the effects of the retracted articles, the reasons behind the article retractions, and the extent to which these retracted articles were influencing current medical guidance, before considering what could be done to ensure medical guidance remains trustworthy.